everything I just showed in that trailer has been scrapped. I have decided to restart Robinson the Journey 2 for multiple reasons. Number one, the story was not cohesive at all. It made no sense. Number two, it was janky, so janky. Practically almost unplayable. And three, there was nothing going on for it. No cool, awesome, new things that were going on for it. It was just kind of bland. So I decided to restart the game. Some of you may say that's a bad idea, but I say it's a good idea if I want it to be the best it can be. Right now I am sick, so my voice is a little, The reason why I haven't been uploading a lot recently is because of Thanksgiving and all that stuff. That stuff was kind of getting in the way of me working on the game. But I have gotten some time to work on it, and I've gotten a few things done. The first thing I did was make a script for the game. Like I said, one of the reasons why I scrapped the first draft of the game was because of the story. Now I've actually written the story and how it connects with the first game. Another thing I needed to fix was the gun. Some objects, such as like enemies, can be shot and killed, but some other ones wouldn't. I did fix that though to make, for better like things to actually interact with the gun. In my second or first devlog, I introduced a mechanic where you can levitate objects. My playtester Tommy tried that out and it was super janky. Since the player is collidable and the object that you can use to take control of is also collidable, if they touch into each other, it'll make you go flying. Tommy even figured out a way to make yourself fly in any direction you wanted it to. And of course, this was totally not supposed to happen. And even though I got used to the controls of moving it around and placing it down, my friends had a really hard time of actually doing it. You have to be super precise, and it's kind of annoying. But I've decided to restart that as well. Another thing I needed to work on was Higgs. I've changed Higgs' design since it first started out as a red ball and stuck in motion, and now it really actually looks like Higgs. The problem is Higgs' AI. One thing I noticed when my friends have a gun, they want to shoot everything they see that's movable. Bro, why is that your first instinct? And one of those things is Higgs. I made it so if you shoot Higgs, he dies, and you have to restart the level. I don't know, it just kind of gets annoying when my friends keep shooting them all the time, and it's kind of immersion breaking. Another thing I wanted to change was the scope of each level and the consistent art style. The scope of each level is really linear, and although that was the same thing with the first draft was all over the place, showing really big, expansive levels that you can only go in kind of one certain path. And at other times, it'd be super duper compact levels that you only stay in one area. Didn't really make sense. And that's the same with the art style. The art style kind of changed over time. I'm going from a more artsy painting sort of style to a more realistic style. Since I use a lot of Dreams community assets, a lot of the assets don't fit together with other assets. But now I have found a consistent art style that I will be keeping throughout the whole entire game. And maybe change it up a little bit when we introduce a new area. But back to Higgs. I added the following AI system to Higgs, and also wherever you are, he will look at you. It adds more realism to his character. But the problem is, Higgs is not a collidable and movable object. That means whenever he's running into a wall, he actually goes through the wall, which is immersion breaking, and I gotta fix that. Sort of have fixed that, but you can still kind of get him into some weird places. Putting him in one particular spot so that he doesn't go through any walls, because it kind of would happen in either way. Like climbing a mountain, he might go straight through the mountain. I really like that AI system better than the original. Even though it can cause more bugs, I still think that it's worth it to have a more realistic approach to an AI robot. And I'm planning on fixing those bugs as well, because I don't want those in the game. Another thing I wanted to add was more variety to the gameplay. A nice way of adding variety to the gameplay is by adding upgrades. You can find chests hidden in each level. And I've made a system where if you collect a certain amount of scraps, then you'll be able to upgrade this or add this attachment. They're sort of needed because some areas can get really hard without them. Another thing I wanted to spice up a little bit was the combat. The humans with the guns are okay, I guess. But a game about dinosaurs and you have a gun, I would expect you to have, at least to shoot some dinosaurs. I've created an AI system for Raptor, which was modeled by a different dreamer. I took their Raptor model and then put it into the scene, and you can fight it. And most likely, you're not going to get it first try. That's where the upgrades come in. Although it is possible to beat him with just the regular gun. I don't want to go into upgrades in today's video. I might do that in a later video. But yeah, that's kind of it. I will be posting more about the story of the game, also more about the upgrades and stuff in later videos. Although I am disappointed that I had to restart the whole game, I am glad that I am taking my time with this and actually trying to make it the best I can. And I thank all my friends for all the feedback I've gotten for the game. It's very helpful and it actually makes me improve on certain aspects. So big shout out to them. The things you did see in the trailer I showed you at the beginning, such as the Therizinosaurus, and a scene with the Brachiosaurus where it stomps around and you have to escape it. Those are some things that I do want to add later in the game, sort of as mini bosses or as one of that memorable parts in the game. If you want to see more on Robinson the Journey 2, then you can go look at my playlist on all my devlogs. Sorry I'm not that energetic, just my voice really hurts. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I will see you next time. Peace and bye-bye.